scams around the Eiffel Tower. I decided to discreetly monitor her. However, she suddenly noticed me. This wasn't my first time seeing homeless people on the street of Paris, but the present of this month was very concerning. Welcome to the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's frustrating to see that the glamour portrayed on social media is far from reality. I feel for the tourists who expect good view of the tower but have to endure the sight of these fences. I spotted more trash scattered around the area. I decided to visit the controversial Seine River, where the swimming participants of the 2024 Olympics will have their dose of coliform bacteria.
Catch flights, not feelings.
After my surprising omelette breakfast, I'm now ready to explore the Eiffel Tower. As I step into the premises, the sign of garbage immediately catches my attention. I began to wonder how such a major world attraction can't afford to maintain its surroundings properly. The garbage looks like it's been there for quite some time. As I walk farther, the park's landscape seems neglected, with pathways resembling barren land, dull and lifeless. Paris will host this year's Olympics, but there's little progress in sprucing up the park as the event draws closer. When we think of Europe, Paris is often the first city that comes to mind, and visiting the Eiffel Tower is a must. Just to remind you, obtaining a visa requires a substantial budget. It's frustrating to see that the glamour portrayed on social media is far from reality. I feel for the tourists who expect good view of the tower but have to endure the sight of these fences. The preparations for the Olympics are understandable, but the condition of the area, even without the barricades, seems to have been neglected for years, as evidenced by the state of the pavements. Paris is known as the city of love, but the park doesn't present any romantic scenery. The trees and grass have grown wild as you get closer to the tower. Additionally, numerous unorganized vendors are scattered around, selling souvenir items. While planning my trip to Europe, my social media feeds had been flooded with videos highlighting scams around the Eiffel Tower. I spotted a lady holding a piece of paper. Based on TikTok videos, the scam involves initially asking the target if they speak English, then requesting a signature and money donations for a so-called foundation, which is actually a bogus operation run by a syndicate. I decided to discreetly monitor her. The girl wasn't alone. She met with her companions, seemingly discussing their designated target areas. I thought I would be spared since I was walking behind her. However, she suddenly noticed me. I wasn't surprised by her approach. She promptly asked if I could speak English. I responded by firmly turning her down. What puzzled me even more was that they were walking alongside the police in the area. I never saw the police questioning their activities. Is it legal to scam people here in Paris? Why are the authorities coexisting with the scammers in one place? After capturing my 360-degree video of the Eiffel Tower, I decided to go to Fairytale et du Doigt de Lune, which is on the other side of the tower. While crossing the street, I spotted a man peacefully sleeping right beside the traffic light. At this point, I felt that Paris was seriously ill. This wasn't my first time seeing homeless people on the street of Paris, but the present of this month was very concerning. Welcome to the 2024 Paris Olympics. As I cross the bridge, I notice it hides some secrets. It also serves as a trash bin for some. I can't imagine the river being an extension of this neglect. As I walked through, I spotted a bunch of flowers. This was a small but pleasant piece of landscape, the first good one I had found since my arrival in Paris. After a while, I reached my target, and the crowd here were going gaga to get their memorable pictures of the Eiffel Tower. I distanced myself to the crowd to take my own selfie with the tower. I found a nearby garden just a few steps away, where I felt safe and could avoid becoming a victim of any scam. After a few snaps, I decided to visit the controversial Seine River, where the swimming participants of the 2024 Olympics will have their dose of coliform bacteria. As I strolled around the river, I found the surface clean, with ducks enjoying their baths. However, during my walk along the riverside, I spotted more trash scattered around the area. The city has a serious problem with maintenance. Along the riverside are docks for cruise lines that offer tours of the river. This is just the first part of my Eiffel Tower tour. Stay tuned for the next installment.
Catch flights, not feelings.
Nadie como tú, no hay un sustituto.
Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito.